Yeah, it's going well. I have to say, with such a short, limited amount of testing that we had. Um, we normally have 3 days. We only had a day and a half, and if you consider the amount of aero stuff that we have to do, it's very little time in the car. Bahrain has been a very unique place, but things are getting there. I think it's every kilometer, it's making a good difference. As soon as you arrive into Red Bull Racing, you know why they've been so successful. From Christian, Adrian, Dr. Marco, the whole team. How it is structured. It's very powerful, and they can really do great things. So it's a massive opportunity for me, but also it's funny, the other aspect of the Red Bull culture thing, how relaxed people is as well while working so hard. It's something that when you come from the outside and you experience it, you realize why they are so successful, and also the mentality that they have, that they don't have to be extremely strict in like focus. They can be relaxed, but also delivering to the maximum level. So that's something that Red Bull does very unique in the sport. Well, I'm not the right one to answer that, but I think obviously experience and different culture in a ways to get the maximum out of a race, out of the car, or throughout the season, or developing a car going forwards. I think that value is always very important in a team. We saved a couple of points for the team, which were very important, to get those points in the pocket and get those kilometers, because every kilometer now counts. It was very important to get those points, and I mean, looking into the data, I'm just making big steps, because I know where I'm lacking lap time, and see where I can improve and where I can get a lot closer to the level I should be. Not really, because you don't have a straightforward race. You are always on a very different strategy to your teammate, which is a good reference to have, and you are doing a very different race to everyone else. You're having to manage the tires a lot more than you really want to. So, and you are spending a lot of time in the race in traffic. So it's not ideal, but in the end, those points are very important. And from a bad day, making the most of it, it's what is going to make our championship a successful one. Well, as a teammate, you obviously get to know him closer, see how he works, how he does with the car, inside, outside the car. As a rival, you just see him on track, and that's it. But yeah, you can see that Max is a very talented driver and very natural as well. It's not my favorite, but it's one I enjoy. Unfortunately, racing the race is not so interesting for the fans if it's a normal race without the safety cars or so on. It can end up being a one-stop race, boring for the fans. But yeah, hopefully we are there in the mix from the day one onwards, and hopefully we take another step in the right direction. No, I mean all of them. For me at the moment, it's just very important that I get on top of the car, that I really feel comfortable. Right now, I'm just having to think a lot what's going on with the car, and but we are making progress, and I just hope that I just make it soon enough the progress, because right now we have a very competitive car, and yeah, have to be there pretty soon. Yeah, to maximize the car potential, you know, to get up to speed as soon as possible and to deliver weekend after weekend.